The phone buzzed at 11:47 p.m. My brother Marcus never called this late. "Where's Sarah?" he asked, his voice tense. I checked the time. She should be in Chicago for her marketing conference. "Business trip until Thursday," I replied, already sensing something was wrong. Then Marcus spoke slowly. "She's here at my resort in Miami, room 312. With some guy named Trevor Walsh. They're using your credit card for everything. Room service, spa treatments, the works." My world tilted. Not shock exactly, more like pieces of a puzzle finally clicking together. Those late nights working. The new perfume, the way she guarded her phone like a state secret. "Keep watching them," I said quietly. "Don't let her know we talked. We met at my cousin's wedding 9 years ago. Sarah was magnetic, emerald dress, infectious laugh. Kissed me during our first dance without asking my name. 6 months later we were married. She loved speed and spontaneity. I was her steady ground. But steady wasn't enough anymore. The red flags accumulated slowly. Business trips stretched longer. She started showering immediately after coming home. Bank statements showed charges I didn't recognize. Her phone lived face down on nightstands now. I knew, but I needed proof. Marcus owned an exclusive resort in South Beach. We'd grown apart over the years, but family loyalty ran deep. He texted me Trevor's full name and photos from the security cameras. Meanwhile, I checked Sarah's laptop. Her conference agenda was fabricated completely. I didn't scream or break things. Instead, I opened my laptop and methodically dismantled her world. First, I froze our joint accounts, leaving exactly $200. Enough for a cab to the airport, nothing more. Next, I called Marcus with specific instructions. "Upgrade them to the penthouse suite," I said. "Send champagne, tell them it's complimentary. Make sure they feel special." Marcus understood immediately. "You're setting a trap." "I'm giving them enough rope," I corrected. I booked a red-eye flight to Miami, landed at dawn, and drove straight to the resort. Marcus had equipped their suite with high-definition surveillance. Everything streamed directly to my phone. I positioned myself at the poolside bar with a perfect view. There she was, wearing the silk negligee I'd bought for our anniversary, feeding strawberries to a man who looked like a discount investment broker. They laughed about finally being free from boring responsibilities. She mocked my predictable routines, called me emotionally unavailable. Trevor talked about his yacht, his connections, his plans to take care of her properly. All lies I suspected. But she believed every word, eyes sparkling with possibility. I sat motionless, documenting everything. Screenshots, recordings, detailed timestamps. By morning, I had enough evidence to destroy any divorce settlement she might expect. At exactly 8 a.m., I handed Marcus a thick manila envelope containing bank statements, hotel receipts, surveillance photos, and most importantly, our prenuptial agreement with the infidelity clause clearly highlighted. "Have room service deliver this with their breakfast," I instructed. The explosion was immediate and spectacular. Through the cameras, I watched Sarah tear open the envelope, her face cycling through confusion, horror, then pure rage. Trevor started shouting, demanding explanations. By 8:15 he was storming out, leaving her sobbing and alone. My phone erupted. 67 missed calls. Hundreds of frantic texts. "Please answer. I can explain. This is a misunderstanding," escalating to "how dare you spy on me," and "this is financial abuse." I walked into the lobby at noon, completely calm. Sarah sat crumpled in the corner, mascara streaked and desperate. She rushed toward me, arms outstretched, but I held up one hand. She stopped dead. "I trusted you with everything," I said quietly. "My heart, my future, my financial security. You traded it all for a weekend with a stranger." "Trevor's not a stranger," she protested weakly. "We've been seeing each other for months. I think I love him. Where is he now?" Yes. She had no answer. "You destroyed our marriage for someone who abandoned you the moment things got complicated," I continued. "That tells me everything about your judgment." The final move. I stood to leave. Your return flight is tomorrow at 3 p.m. Don't miss it. What about us? She whispered. There is no us. The prenup you sign makes that very clear. Check your email. Divorce papers are already filed. Back home, I changed every password, removed her access to everything, and consulted the best divorce attorney in the city. The prenup was ironclad. Infidelity meant she got nothing. No house, no savings, no spousal support. 3 months later, the divorce was finalized. Sarah tried fighting the prenup, claiming emotional distress and manipulation. The judge reviewed our surveillance evidence and ruled in my favor completely. Last I heard, Trevor had blocked her number after she showed up at his office demanding he take responsibility. Turns out his yacht was rented. His business was failing, and he was married with 2 kids. Sarah moved in with her sister, working retail to pay rent. She sends occasional emails asking for closure conversations, but I've moved on completely. I learned that revenge isn't about dramatic confrontations or emotional outbursts. Sometimes the most devastating response is simply letting someone face the natural consequences of their choices. I gave Sarah enough freedom to destroy herself. She did the rest. Now I sleep peacefully, knowing I handled everything with dignity and precision. She chose excitement over stability, lies over truth. I chose self-respect over desperation, and that made all the difference.